5-year-old boy in an underground bunker. Fox News Radio, fair and balanced.
Have you ever considered owning gold? Have you considered a gold IRA? Have you called the quote-unquote best dealer to discover high retail commissions and setup and storage fees? Don't waste your money. Call Goldworth. Exclusive limited time offer. Free setup and storage. Learn how. Request a decision guide. Free. 800-257-GOLD. 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 Visit goldworth.com.
Do you snore? Do you share a room with someone whose snoring keeps you up at night? You can put a stop to snoring instantly with Snore Break. Snore Break is a patented liner that goes beneath the pillowcase and reduces snoring from the very first night. Snore Break is easy and virtually undetectable. And right now, we're sending risk-free trials to listeners in your area. Just call 1-800-508-2549. That's 1-800-508-2549. Call 1-800-508-2549.
101.3 Augusta, 103.9 Bangor, the voice of Maine.
I'll never forget that moment.
Never forget that moment.
As long as I live.
As long as I live.
It started with a phone call.
I got the text when I was at work.
My first call up ever as a member of the National Guard. This was it, the real deal.
When we got to the armory, they briefed us on the wildfires, how they were getting
better slow down.
close to homes.
It was amazing to be a part of this massive operation.
Jesus
Helicopters
Christ.
were going up with huge buckets to dump water on the fires. Some of the guys in the unit were preparing for firefighting with local fire crews.
We went out in Humvees to help with the evacuations.
At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at NationalGuard.com. Discover what it means to be a citizen soldier, to serve locally as well as globally. Look into the benefits, including career skills and money for college. Take a moment. Go to NationalGuard.com today.
Sponsored by the Maine National Guard. Aired by the Maine Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Good oral hygiene and preventative measures are the best way to take care of your teeth and keep them for life. However, it's sometimes necessary to have painful or unsightly teeth removed. Dr. Robert Erickson is a general dentist who pulls teeth as the major part of his practice. His office accepts MaineCare, MasterCard, and Visa, and offers interest-free financing as well. Dr. Erickson is located at the New England Denture Center, 12 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Call 992-2060 or toll-free 1-866-POLL-247 for Dr. Robert Erickson.
After a hard day in a cold world, come home to warm. A warm room, a warm home, a warm Avalon stove from Northwind's Stove and Fireplace in Ellsworth. Northwind's 6th annual truckload sale is on now. This is not a clearance of old and outdated inventory. Avalon stoves and fireplaces are arriving fresh from the factory with the latest features, including Green Smart technology at the lowest prices of the year. Hurry in for best selection. Place your order now and save. Northwind Stove and Fireplace is a local, family-owned business where the owner's in the store. Their licensed and certified installers ensure that safety standards are met so you can be warm with peace of mind. Go to northwindsstove.com to view their complete line of wood, pellet, and gas stoves and fireplaces, or visit them on the Bangor Road, Route 1A in Ellsworth. Avalon Stoves, provided by Northwind's Stove and Fireplace. After a hard day in a cold world, come home to warm.
Here's a look at your forecast on 101.3 Augusta, 103.9 Bangor, the voice of Maine. There is a high wind warning in effect. This afternoon, mostly sunny with a chance of rain showers, very windy with highs in the lower 50s. Tonight, cloudy, very windy with lows around 16. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with highs in the lower 20s. Weekday mornings, it's the George Hilbert Tyler Show on the voice of Maine.
101.3 Augusta, 103.9 Bangor, the voice of Maine.
Turn it on, let's go! Turn it up! It's Glad Rack on the radio!
A fusion of entertainment and enlightenment. This is the Glenn Beck Program.
The Blaze writes this morning, imagine this scene. A handful of union bosses
crowd around a card table, punching numbers into their calculators. They've been up all night. Someone puts on another pot of coffee. A few of the older bosses are starting to fall asleep. Those who are still alert actively scratch their heads and re-enter the calculations. Oh my gosh. One of them concludes at the end of the all-night exercise. Healthcare, universal healthcare is going to cost us money. Yes, according to a recent report from the Wall Street Journal, union leaders, the same people who campaign tirelessly in favor of universal health care, are trying to figure out a way to avoid paying the cost associated with it. From the Wall Street Journal, labor unions enthusiastically backed Obama's... Oh, good golly. What has happened today?
Violation alert. Violation alert.
The Glenn Beck program has banned the use of the name of the President of the United States. When that guy's name is said, the perpetrator is forced to donate $20 into the That Guy jar. At the end of the year, that money will be donated to Mercury One, and everyone on the show will probably be bankrupt. Here's Jeffy to explain the latest violation.
Jeffy, shut your fat mouth. So here it is. Just put another 20 in. Here we go.
That seems a little bitter.
Here we go.
A little bitter.
Yeah, it is.
Clinging to your guns and money.
Okay, here it is. Labor unions who enthusiastically backed the administration's health care overhaul when it was up for debate, now that the law is rolling out, some are turning sour. No, they're not. No, they're not. This is all a ruse.
No, we said this during the
I know,
debate.
They knew this, but wait until you hear the rest of it. Union leaders say many of the law's requirements will drive up the cost of their health care plans and make unionized workers less competitive. I don't know how that's possible. Among other things, the law eliminates the caps on medical benefits and prescription drugs used as cost containment measures in many healthcare plans. It also allows children to stay on their parents' plans until they turn 26. To offset that, the nation's largest labor groups want lower paid members to be able to get federal insurance subsidies while remaining on their plans. In the law, these subsidies were designed for only low-income workers without employer coverage as a way to help them buy private insurance. In early talks, the Obama administration dismissed the idea of applying for the subsidies to people in union-sponsored plans. According to the officials of the trade group, the National Coordinating Committee for Multi-Employer Plans, that represents these insurance plans. As financial reality sets in, go back to the Blaze, and rather than figure out a way to pay for the bill that they helped pass, unions are trying to see if Washington will bail them out. Top officers at the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, the AFL-CIO, communists, and other large labor groups plan to keep pressing Obama administration to expand the federal subsidy. Okay.
Violation alert.
The Glenn Beck program has banned the use of the name of the President of the United States. When that guy's name is said, the perpetrator is forced to donate $20 into the That Guy jar. At the end of the year, that money will be donated
don't put that paper away yet. Don't put that paper away
Did I do another one? Oh, man. Let him explain the latest violation.
I just explained the latest violation everyone caught. Prior to that, there was another one.
There was another one.
So we've done 60 in just this
in
story?
one news story. He's put awesome. $60 in.
So that's 80 today?
Shut your fat mouth.
Okay, go to
I'm interested in the story.
theblaze.com.
I'm not reading the story
Finish
anymore.
the story.
I'm not telling the story anymore.
I should have interrupted, but
if you don't
it
get
was
it,
funny.
it costs me $80 to give this story to you. You get the rest for free at theblaze.com.
And if you go to theblaze.com/thefeed, you can vote on when we'll crack the $1,000 mark on the board.
And if I read another stupid story, it will be today.
Yes. Wow.
But wait, the point of the story though, is that
they are. Here's the point of the story. The point of the story is these labor unions that knew, they helped design it. Yeah. They knew full well, anybody knew. If these guys are supposed to be in the business world, if you don't run from your labor union at this point, if you actually believe that they didn't know, you are beyond help. You are absolutely beyond help. Mm-hmm. They knew. Now they're saying, we're going to have to cancel our insurance plans and dump you. See, now who would have said this was their plan all along? Who said this would be their plan all along? Mm-hmm. They're going to cancel their insurance plan, and now they're saying they're going to be forced to dump you into a single-payer plan that the government runs. Congratulations, unions. Congratulations. You've been paying your dues to the unions. They're going to take care of you, and they just have. Congratulations. Teamsters, AFL-CIO, you are the first to be dumped into universal health care.
Oh, you can keep your doctor if you want to.
Yeah.
You don't
listen to this quote. This is good. I heard him say, if you like your health care plan, you can keep it.
But if I'm wrong and the president doesn't intend to keep his word, I would have severe second thoughts about this law. Would you?
Oh, you'd have second thoughts? Here's the idea. You're not going to be able to... Too late. You're not going to be able to deconstruct the monstrosity that this thing is. Now, listen. There is one thing that you can do. This is not a paid ad. This is one coming from me. Even though these guys run commercials, this one's coming for free. BlockTheExchange.com. BlockTheExchange.com. This is your last line of defense.
Hurry up pretty quick.
These exchanges have to be done in states. And if your state, it's not Block the Exchange.
It's Block Exchanges?
Block Exchanges.
Oh, no.
Look it up.
Do we have that copy? Yeah, Block Exchanges.
BlockExchanges.com. The states have to put these exchanges in. And if they put these exchanges in, you're done. If they don't, there's a chance that it all falls apart.
Now, Texas isn't, right?
No, there's, is that right? No, there is 26 states that are not going to do them?
Yeah, there's quite a few.
You just make sure
Texas
your
is one of
state,
them.
even if you're in Texas, you get on the phone with your state rep, you get on the phone with the governor's office, and you make sure there's no exchange going on.
There are so many intended and unintended consequences from this Affordable Care Act. It's unbelievable. It is crushing capitalism. It is taking away choice. It is raising costs. It is for driving medical device companies out of business. Told you a couple of weeks ago that the companies, these suppliers of medical devices, are getting these letters from hospitals, at least one a week, and they're saying, "Look, don't pass this on to us because we're not paying it." And I got another one from somebody who sent me this from a hospital, that they have carefully reviewed the medical device excise tax that took effect. As you know, the tax was passed as part of the Affordable Care Act as a way to raise revenue so that the cost of health care reform would not add to the federal deficit. Suppliers' attempts to pass this cost to healthcare providers as a way to deflect the tax are a direct violation of the spirit and intent of the law. For that reason, we will not agree to any attempts to pass the tax through to member healthcare providers, nor will we agree to any disguised attempts to pass the tax through arbitrary price increases. Rather, we will continue to negotiate the most favorable prices and terms available for goods and services. In other words, you guys get together and decide to raise the price because you're being taxed. We'll go to China. I mean, this is just killing capitalism.
You're killing capitalism.
And American businesses.
Right, and it's going to state capitalism, which is exactly what the FDR administration and the progressives have wanted the whole time. They want complete control, and the state will oversee capitalism. That's what China is, the new model, and everybody seems to be fine with it. It's a bad model. It ends up putting you, the worker, in a housing facility over the plant. How do you think China affords all this? Oh, China is the new model. How do you think they afford it? They don't care if you throw yourself off the roof. They could give a flying crap. We got another one. Just put them in.
Which happens at what is the name of that facility where they all live, where they work?
Foxconn.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Amazing.
If you were a member of the union, your unions were involved. Do not let them convince you that they didn't know. Everybody knew.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knew. You can make fun of the. They're saying that they're not going to be able to keep Trumpka and everybody else. They spent a lot of time discrediting, a lot of money discrediting, doing everything they could to shut anyone up. Only one side is right. Only one side is right in the end.